This new facility is a win for passengers and a win for commercial and economic activity in Toronto.
Starting Tuesday, a new pre-clearance facility for U.S.-bound travelers will open at the Island Airport. Officials say it will help bolster tourism and trade and enhance border security. The project was initially announced back in 2023, but Toronto Port Authority officials say they've been trying to add pre-clearance at Billy Bishop for nearly a decade.
It is an investment in efficiency, in technology, and in seamless movement of people.
The new facility also comes at a time where officials are expecting an influx of passengers for the FIFA World Cup in June. Now, even though the announcement was about the opening of a pre-clearance facility, most of the discussions were centered around expansion of Billy Bishop, with possibly seeing larger jets taking off from the Island Airport.
I think it's incumbent on all of us, through the lens of this airport being a good neighbor and a good corporate citizen in this city, to look at what the future might hold in terms of its development.
McKinnon says any expansion would need to address safety. A runway extension, which is required to meet updated regulations, is already underway and scheduled for completion in summer 2027. While Premier Doug Ford has repeatedly spoken about his wish to see longer runways, the Island Airport isn't under the jurisdiction of the province.
That optionality is really important, not only from the congestion you face at Pearson, but also, hopefully eventually getting more flights or more options out of here, driving down prices for consumers.
Billy Bishop is governed by a tripartite agreement between the City of Toronto, the Port Authority, and the federal government. City officials were notably absent from today's event. Meanwhile, there are some who say it doesn't make sense to reindustrialize the city's waterfront.
We have an Up Express that gets you to Pearson in 25 minutes. We have a beautiful revitalized waterfront that's going to house tens of thousands of Torontonians where people love to live, work, and play. Jets in this context do not make sense. They would dominate the waterfront and ruin Toronto's waterfront.
Owners of Toronto's Island Airport say they understand the decades-long concerns about Island Airport expansions and ultimately have a mandate to be a good neighbor to waterfront residents, but also need to look at ways to modernize the downtown airport.
What is this city going to need when you look at 10 years out, 20 years out, even 50 years out? What's going to need to happen here?
Afua Baah, City News.